Hey guys, Jsnow, another vlog for you guys. So I will tell you guys when the Kingdom Hearts 3 spoilers start. So in the beginning of the video, I'm not going to talk about that. I'm just going to talk about YouTube and taking the break. So I took a break for a week to play Kingdom Hearts 3 because I did not want to be bothered with spoilers. There were spoilers on Facebook, there were spoilers on Twitter, there were spoilers on GameStop ads. So yeah, a lot of it was spoiled ahead of time. But I mean, it is what it is. Now in the age of gaming, you can find all your information in 5 seconds. Back when Kingdom Hearts 1 came out, you know, you were looking at game facts trying to figure out things and stuff like that because the internet was like brand new. If the internet even existed like in its form back in Kingdom Hearts 1, I don't even remember. But I remember getting my first PS2 for Christmas and just be like, oh yeah, Kingdom Hearts, what is this? And it was just like amazing because it's like, oh, all these movies I already saw come to life again in a video game. So it's pretty awesome. But otherwise, I took the break to play that game because I realized that on YouTube, my numbers are still kind of like, they're kind of stale as far as like subscribers and views and minutes watched and all that kind of stuff. Same thing with Twitch. I still haven't broke 1 viewer average, so I've kind of like pseudo gave up on that. But what do you call it? Because it is, yeah, it's February 1st. My goal was to try to hit 3 average viewers, and we did not even hit 1. So is what it is. But anyway, brain fart. Yeah, so basically I just took the break because there wasn't really much going on as far as YouTube and stuff. And on the break, I started to realize that it's not really, you know, I have nothing to do. I'm trying to get this volunteer job at the hospital, but I have to get all these immunization shots, and they take a long time. So I can't go there right away, but in the meantime, I have nothing to do, which is starting to drive me nuts. But since Kingdom Hearts 3 came out, I had enough to do for 2 days? For 2 days? Because I wanted to finish it by Friday, because I can guarantee you I want to walk into the card shop or the comic book shop or wherever I go on Friday, and they're going to be like, oh, hey, did you play that game called Kingdom Hearts 3? Do you know that X, Y, and Z happened? And then I'll be sitting there like, no! So, you know, I did not want to risk that, so I kind of rushed through the game. What else? So, as far as YouTube, I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing. Hopefully, we'll be doing some, I mean, I guess I'll go back to the Magic the Gathering videos. World of Warcraft's kind of on hold because I just don't feel like playing World of Warcraft at the moment. I know a new patch came out, but I don't think anything new came in it. Other than the raid got unlocked. Otherwise, I don't think there was like anything new. So World of Warcraft's whatever. What other games do I play? I don't even remember what other games I play. I just play Magic and World of Warcraft, so I don't think there's anything else to talk about. But anyways, let's go into the Kingdom Hearts 3 parts. So spoilers alert. If you do not want to hear anything about Kingdom Hearts 3, I would shut off. If you even want to hear just a little bit, I would say shut it off because this is going to be a lot of it, basically from beginning to end. So, in Kingdom Hearts 3, so the game overall is pretty good. The graphics are amazing. I mean, I was like blown away. I actually had the graphics turned on max because there's 2 settings. There's like a stable setting and a non-stable setting. The non-stable setting you run at like 2 FPS, so I was like, nah. I mean, it looked nice, but it's not gonna work out. I tried to fight the first boss with like 2 FPS, and it was like, oh, this looks nice and shiny, but I can't hit anything. The difficulty of the game was slightly hard for me. I mean, definitely harder than Kingdom Hearts 2, because Kingdom Hearts 2 was really, really easy, because you had all the trigger commands. You just hit triangle and do like a million attacks. The combat system in Kingdom Hearts 3, thank goodness, they brought back the Birth by Sleep combat system. Not Birth by Sleep. No, they brought that back, but they brought back the Dream Drop Distance combat system, and thank goodness they didn't put pillars everywhere, because that system was totally broken. Like, you can just run around and hop off walls and kill enemies in 5 seconds by just dashing into them over and over again. So, they did bring that back, so I was like, oh man, this is going to ruin the game, but luckily it didn't have too many of them. There's a lot of triangle trigger, like special attacks, a little too many, and I did not like the Disney rides. I felt like that was just stupid. Alright, so I guess we'll go on to the stupid parts. So the first part, I should start with what I enjoyed. I enjoyed the story. It was very confusing, but I enjoyed having the final clash. What do you call it? The desert level, the Kingdom Hearts Keyblade Graveyard. The final, yeah, the Keyblade Graveyard was definitely pretty awesome, where you're in the labyrinth and you have to fight all the Organization 13 characters, so that was pretty cool. My favorite worlds out of them were probably Pirates of the Caribbean and Big Hero 6. Don't know why I liked the Big Hero 6. I guess it just felt like a feel-good place or whatever, feel-good movie. I never actually saw the movie, so I have no idea what happens there. And Pirates of the Caribbean, oh my god. That was like CGI, CGI cutscene galore. That whole level was just cutscenes. Like, there's almost no combat, and it was just cutscene after ship battle, and back to the cutscenes. It was a wild ride. I mean, I think that was one of the better levels. I mean, not in terms of, like, gameplay-wise, but in terms of, like, just cutscenes. It was just like absolutely crazy. And I'm not sure which Pirates of the Caribbean it takes place, either 3 or 4. I'm not sure. Another good one was Monsters Inc. Monsters Inc. was pretty good. I mean, I did not like the level design of Monsters Inc. though. I mean, of course it was in a factory. I think the real movie takes place in a factory anyway. I remember seeing it a long time ago. So I guess there wasn't that much they can really expand on as far as the Monsters Inc. world. I noticed Monsters Inc. Go to college or something like that, but of course that was the prequel to Monsters Inc. Monster College or something like that, Monster University. So that was a pretty cool world. The ones I did not like. Alright, we'll go into the things that I felt that I did not like about the game. So, Frozen. Oh, man. Alright, I have no idea. Somebody's going to have to explain this to me, but that song, Let It Go, I don't understand why they put that in there. I mean, I understand why they did it. They did it to get that money, you know, that merchandising, that money. But there was no reason for the whole entire song to be played. Unless it was like a powerful spell in the movie or something like that. I did not see the whole point of having the whole Let It Go, you know, whole bonanza going on. Like, it was just like, I was sitting there like, just like cringing, like, why? And I never wanted to see this movie in the first place. I don't know why. I made it my goal to never see this movie only because it was so overhyped and everything. And of course, I'm like, when I found out it was in it, I was like, damn. And then when they actually got to the part where they sing Let It Go, I was sitting there like, you're kidding me, right? I had to sit through this. It was annoying as hell. What do you call it? Another part was slightly disappointed in was the Toy Story story. That's redundant. What do you call it? Toy Story. I mean, it was an awesome level, but I was hoping for a little more substance there. I was hoping to, you know, fight, what's his name? I think it's Zurg. I don't know his name. There's a purple action figure that's an evil guy in the movie. So I'm surprised they didn't make use of him. So that was pretty interesting that they didn't use him. I was also a little bit disappointed that there was no going back to the worlds. Once you finish Big Hero 6, like, you're pretty much done with the game as far as the Disney side of it. Yeah, there was like nothing. I mean, the game is kind of short if you know what you're doing. It took me about 15 hours to beat it, which I think is the average time of Kingdom Hearts 1. Not sure about 2. But at the Big Hero 6, it was kind of like everything Disney kind of just like died out for the most part. But it makes sense in the whole grand scheme of things because this is supposed to be more about the Kingdom Hearts side of part, you know, the Kingdom Hearts original character side of it. So it made a lot more sense when I started getting to the Keyblade Graveyard, because I'm like, yeah, they should probably close up these loopholes, because otherwise I don't think there's enough Disney. I don't think they can add any more Disney to it. But I was kind of sad that we didn't get to return to worlds like in Kingdom Hearts 2, where we were able to go back and do this, that, and that a second time. So I was a little bit disappointed in that. The final, what do you call it? The final boss, I forgot what it was. I meant to say something, but I totally forgot. But anyway, the final boss, oh man, pain in the butt. Like, I can only imagine on Critical One Life, whatever you want to call it, those crazy things people do. I can't imagine that at all. Like, some of those bosses were just smacking me left and right, left and right. I only died about 4 times in the entire game. One of them ended up being the ship race. Yeah, the ship race got me. I don't know why. I got stuck in a rock, so I died to the ship race in Pirates of the Caribbean. But then the other 3 were against the boss before the final boss. What do you call it when he's wearing that goat head or whatever? Some demonic goat head, and he's flying around the town and making the town fly around and stuff. So I died like 3 times there, so I had to re-level up. And then the final boss himself was kind of, it's not really like hard, but the problem is you take so much damage that I can only imagine once you increase the difficulty, like you'll just keep dying left and right unless you're like level 70 plus, which is going to be hard to do. That's another thing that's disappointing is the level scaling only scales to about level 40-ish. They did add at the end of the game some battle levels or something like that. I didn't get to do them because I just finished the game. But they have some like battle areas where you can do some extra battles or something like that. So maybe you can grind levels through there. But otherwise the battle level, the places stop around 40-ish. So if you want to get to 100, it's going to be quite a pain in the butt. But I think that's kind of average. At least I know in Dream Drop Distance it kind of ended at 40 also. So, lastly, the end game. So, if somebody could explain to me the ending of this game, that would be nice, because I don't understand what happened. I'm taking a guess that Sora sacrificed himself to make Kairi's heart whole again, to make her a person, but they didn't really explain it or anything. He just like, you know, let's go find her, shoot the Keyblade in the sky, and the final cutscene has him like sitting there, but he's not really actually there. So, I guess he sacrificed himself for her, which I guess is kind of interesting. Cool or whatever, but I don't know, I just felt more weirder than sad. Like, you're supposed to feel sad about that. It's like, oh, Sora's gone forever or whatever, but I was kind of sitting there like, And then I didn't expect the extra cutscene. I thought you would have to do like high difficulty to unlock the secret movie. But I was like, oh damn, it's this guy again with the scar. I forgot his name already. I was like, oh man, and I'm like, this guy's the main villain? Because I did not watch the X cover or whatever that movie was. It was so boring. Oh my god. In Kingdom Hearts 2.8, there was like an extra movie thing with all the original Keyblade protectors or whatever, and it was so boring. I couldn't finish it. It was just boring as hell because you don't know really what's going on. It's still as confusing as the main story. So I was like, oh, at least I can understand that. I think his name's Zigbar. Oh, I forgot his name. But, you know, the guy with the pointy missile dudes, with the pointy shooting missile things, what do you call it? So his whole ultimate goal was to get a Keyblade, so he's finally got him one after his master pretty much got not annihilated, but it was just like, see ya, bye. And then I was just like, oh, okay, so the black box. Oh, the black box. Like, I totally forgot about that throughout the entire game, because they didn't really make a purpose for it. So I'm going to take a wild guess here and just say the black box might be the heart of Sora. Who knows? It's probably not. I'm just taking a wild guess. But anyway, we'll have to see what happens with that. So if somebody can explain the very end to me as far as where did Sora go, that would be great. Otherwise, that's pretty much it for this vlog. I went on a little ramble, but that's what I like to do sometimes about my favorite games, as this was pretty much, other than Resident Evil 2, the only game I was looking forward to this year. Oh, last thing. No Final Fantasy VII characters. What the... There was like no... I can't even think of a Final Fantasy character other than the Moogles. Like, what happened? Where's my Sephiroth battle? Like, unless it's after the end game and then it's just an extra thing I don't know about. Like, where's my Sephiroth battle? Where's my Hollow Bastion? Where's my Cloud and all them people? Like, what happened? I was like, where was that? I was waiting for that the entire game, and it was like, oh, the game's over. Okay. Alright, so thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.